Hello, Nerdy Librarian here, bringing you episode 24 of my legendary playthrough of the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim Special Edition. When last we left Felix Oddball, well, he had fought his way through the Skyrim Civil War on the side of the Imperial Legion. And following the war, he traveled around, completing quests and tasks for people that he had to do for quite some time. One of these was speaking to the Jarl's son, or Jarl Balgruf's son, Nelkir. Upon learning that there was a whispering door, Felix went down into the basement of Dragonreach, placed his ear against the door, and listened. And a voice spoke to him. The voice of Mephala, a Daedric deity of secrets and betrayal. Upon returning to Nelkir, Felix asked how he might be able to access this room, how he might be able to open this door that could not be opened by anybody except for two people, Jarl Balgruf himself and his court mage, Farengar Secretfire. Upon pickpocketing the key off of Farengar, he made his way back down into the basement and opened the door. And sitting on the table was a beautiful blade and a book. Reading the book first, discovered that the sword itself had the power to corrupt those who wielded it. That, in order to empower it, it required betrayal of the ones closest. Felix took the sword, but vowed to never use it in that context. From there, he also completed several other tasks, just miscellaneous tasks, completing bounties on bandits and giants alike, returning a moon amulet, and other such things. And now, he finds himself in Falkreath, having created a slew of potions, that sort of thing, and having people that he can help here. So, I'm going to go ahead and start this one off with some miscellaneous quests. So yeah, let's jump right into it. Right? Yeah. There are actually two miscellaneous quests that correspond to Moss Mother Cavern, so that's definitely a place I need to go. And then the bandit leader of Bannermist Tower also needs taken out for a bounty. So let's go ahead and do that. And hopefully, by helping people out in Falkreath, Felix will have the opportunity to be able to buy a property. That is a dragon. Hey.
Never should have come.
Hey. No.
Whoosh!
Oh boy, we are in the thick of it already. Okay, take what I can before they catch back up to me. Can sneak a little bit here, and the dragon should do some of the dirty work here, which is good. Okay. Well, this is less than ideal. Yeah, as you can, there's a reason I was using the Fang of Katamet. Its base damage is 26, as much as an ebony sword in this game. It's actually Well, I mean, the blade sword that I have here is actually a little bit more powerful, but doesn't have an enchantment on it that would work well for this. So and then of course here's the ebony blade that I was mentioning in the intro to this video, the cursed blade. Yeah. And then of course this one, which we got last episode as well, Nerve Shatter, which I forgot to mention that, had another quest that pertained to the Saints and Seducers. Apparently this legendary weapon was buried with its wielder and required madness ore and amber to access. But now Felix is in possession of it. So we might use that at some point this episode. Oh. Boy. Dragons are no joke. Especially one such as this. Ooh, it's got a tanky health pool.
That the best you can do?
And it's doing battle with bandits, which is good for me. It's nice that I can shoot out of this little window here. Makes it a little bit safer for me doing this.
Die, dragon.
Wait. Okay. Interesting question. Okay, so the bandit leader here is a bandit thug, apparently. Based upon what I'm seeing, and this dragon is just doing flyby. Well, that's good to know. Yep, the dragon's just being cheeky. It's just being cheap. I'm glad I'm safe down in the treasure room. Oh, okay. Poor choice of words right there. Safe is a relative thing. Fire bad. Fire still hurts. Got him. So I don't know how much I can actually do against a dragon here. Especially one of this strength. So the best I can hope to do is sneak and skulk around in the shadows. Which obviously failed. Okay. Okay, this is bad. This is less than ideal. The dragon's just circling me. Oh man, does it have a health bar? I should know better. There's always a dragon over here by Bannerman's Tower. Okay, I should have realized that. Oh! Oh no. No. Oh, you jerk, dragon. You jerk. I could always try to use Dragon Rend on it to get it to the ground, which might have its use. Maybe. Oh, should I try it? I mean... Or I could summon Odoving and do that. Or summon the Valiant of Sovngarde. Call of Valor is one that I haven't used, and maybe I should more. I've got an idea. Use Storm Call again. Hit that dragon with some lightning. It won't do much, but it'll do something against it, right? And also be cool. Like, extremely cool. Atmospheric. I wish the recharge time on the shout wasn't so much. Ow. See, I'm mostly protected in here from the flames. Like, they do something, but they're not quite as nasty as they normally would be. Which is nice. I want to see if I can get the dragon's attention. Just catch it off guard a little bit. Keep circling and circling. That's no good for my purposes. Okay, got 2 arrows on it. That's good. The storm portion of Storm Call has worn off here. So that did not do me much good. I could do Call of Valor. I don't know if they have ranged attacks though. I mean, there was a wizard amongst them, and maybe one of the other warriors had a bow. If it's the heroes of old that defeated Alduin that I call in. Unless it's Soon that gets called in, which he does not have a bow. He's two-handed brawn. That's what he is. Come on, you stupid dragon. Come on, quit doing flybys. Quit circling. Okay, so the dragon went off that way, which also, well, we don't need to collect the bounty right now, so we don't actually have to go the direction that the dragon went. So I just have to be careful, just have to be able to sneak through. I'm gonna go ahead and quick save here. Hope that's not a mistake. But we have places to go. Dragons to not deal with. Oh boy. Well, that was something. And of course, like I said, Stormcall makes everything a little bit atmospheric, which I really, really do enjoy. I like calling in a little bit of storm against a dragon. It's kind of fun. It didn't seem to hit it, but if it had, I mean, it would have been a little more fun than it had been, which was already pretty fun. Is this Hunter's Rest? Hunter's Rest, yes. So, we're in the middle of the night here, so the hunters are asleep. Is that what? It's a hunting phone. Hello, sorry, don't mean to intrude. I'll be on my way. And we should be far enough away from the dragon by now.
That is a lot.
Hello? You! Over here, please, I need help. Thank Kinnereth for you, stranger. I'd almost given up hope of walking away from here.
What are you doing out here?
We tracked a bear to this den. Good coin for those pelts. We had the big sow cornered when they showed up. 3 of them. Out of nowhere. Spriggans. Niels went down before we even knew to run. Ari died just inside. I never even thought the things were real. I may have lost a drop or two of blood. Truth is, I'm not going anywhere like this. Hurts to breathe.
I may have a potion to spare.
I just need a little to get going.
Yeah, let's give him the potion of healing there.
Much better. Thanks, friend. I wouldn't have lasted much longer without that. But now what? I can't just walk away, not with my friends' bodies in there being torn apart by those beasts.
I understand. Let me help you.
You'd do that for a stranger? I don't know what to say. Lead on, I suppose.
I don't like that he's following me in here. I don't like that. Okay. Moss Mother Cavern. As you can see, there are Spriggans in here, so we have to be very careful.
Hey, watch it!
Oh, I could have... You know, if these are going to be 2 shots at times, I might as well use this bow. Just recharge it a little bit. Okay, there's Ari, as he said. Ari died on the way out. There's a cave bear here. There's that Spriggan we just took out. Take the taproot from it. Now this place is extremely, extremely dangerous. So, we'll have to be careful.
What was that?
Nice. Thank you for helping me to fill Soul Gem there, Falder. He did a decent amount of damage there, it looked like. Maybe. I mean, he managed to finish it off. I don't know how much health it had left, to be honest. Okay. Ah, yes. Coin purse right there. Okay. I don't like this one bit. If there's supposed to be Spriggans, they have to be in the trees, right? Yeah. They were just waiting to ambush. There's Niels. Nice. Excellent. Filled a soul gem. I'm gonna go and quick save there. He said there's a 3rd Spriggan somewhere.
Boost!
I don't like this. I don't like dealing with Spriggans. They're very tricky creatures to contend with sometimes. Or they can be. Oh, wow, okay, we cleared it out already. Oh, there weren't any Spriggan matrons? Oh, thank goodness for that. So now I can continue up that way. Let's see here. Yep, there's a little chest up here. Potion of minor healing, steel plate boots. I don't want the steel plate boots. Okay, Runil's journal. So that's good. What's in his journal? 17-second seed. It's been a long time since I've written an entry in this journal. I admit with some embarrassment then that when I pulled it down from the shelf, I nearly choked on the dust that flew. There's little to tell, but did suffer another awful nightmare of the war. I suppose this is an affliction, common to many who must see the horrors of war firsthand. Writing about it has already helped me to feel better. Okay, should I stop reading this? I'm reading somebody's journal. That seems wrong. You know what? Yeah. Oh, I can sell that. I can sell it. Nice. Oh, Baldur got stuck, it looks like.
It's done then. Justice, if you can call it that. Look, I want you to have this. I know it isn't much, but it's important to me. Ari gave me this dagger when we first started hunting together. I always said it brought her luck. You should be the one to carry it now. I'll give them a proper burial, then head back. Come find me if you're ever in Falkreath. You'll always be welcome at my door.
Thank you, friend. Now, apparently that doesn't count as helping citizens of Falkreath, which is interesting. But I mean, and we can collect the bounty when we go back here because they're both Falkreath. So let's go that way. I want to look up Valdur's Lucky Dagger, because I always forget exactly what its effect is, because it's kind of strange. It's one of those items that you cannot disenchant.
Handsome man.
This is a local favorite
and get the
one of
cold
the first
out.
songs I ever Ragnar the Red.
Grants 25% chance of critical hit with each strike. Oh, got it. But it can
Once
be,
was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came
it
riding
can
with
be
a white run from
enchanted,
old
apparently.
Warwick's
But
stead.
let's give Renil his journal.
War is not new to Falkreath. You have only to stand in our cemetery to see that.
I have your journal, Renil.
Thank you. It's a collection of regrets that I try not to forget. Here, I promised you this.
Okay.
Life is far too short, my friend. Don't waste it.
Now I think it's high time that
Okay, while that bard is singing, we have a bounty to collect. Yeah, boy, this quest.
lie down and bleed.
It's not one of my favorites, put it that way. It's a whole thing. Sorry. Oh, the dog's that way. Let's collect the bounty first. I think that would be more beneficial. Get a little gold in the pocket before. Oh, okay, they're sleeping. I'll wait. I'll just sit here and wait. I'll loiter. I will loiter around in here for 9 hours. It's fine. I'll just take a nap on this bench. No problem. And now... Okay. They're getting up here. So let's just wait for them to come down here so it doesn't seem creepy or awkward. Nenya.
I'm the steward here. I serve under Jarl Siggeir and Jarl Dengir before him.
The bandit leader, Bannerman's Tower, is dead. I'm here for the bounty.
Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward.
100 gold. I'd like to purchase a house.
There's no house available, but I could sell you a fine piece of land where you could build your own house.
I'd take it.
You won't regret it. Here's the title to your steading. Follow the road east from Falkreath, then north at the crossroads. Turn left just past Pine Watch. May wisdom forever light your path.
Okay, so I was under the wrong impression there. Apparently I didn't have to complete a whole bunch of quests in order to be able to unlock that, and I guess that makes sense.
Not as dumb. Falkreath was once full of wanderers and warriors like yourself. Those were better days.
You know, I do feel like there is someone missing.
I'm sorry, I should really go now.
from Falkreath that I normally should be able to see. Well, okay, let's try talking to these people.
My husband Matthias and I tend Corpse Light Farm.
That-
Indora and I like to
Oh,
keep to ourselves.
okay,
in
I
the
already
farm.
talked to him. No, there is an NPC within Falkreath that has not been coming out of their house, I believe. Dengeir.
I was Jarl once, but I was encouraged to step down when I took sides with the Stormcloaks. It was an imperial plot, I tell you.
You say there's a plot against you, Dengeir.
Well, not against me, against all of Falkreath. Those imperial bastards are spying on every one of us. Last night I saw Laud the blacksmith writing a letter. Probably sending word to Solitude and General Tullius. Are you loyal to Skyrim? Break into Laud's house and get that letter.
It will be done.
Good. Mind what you say. The Empire.
Let's just say Dengeir is a little crazy. But if I can put his mind at ease, so be it. Even if that means breaking into the blacksmith's house. Which he's working right there, so let's just be quiet about this. And try not to break a lockpick. Good, we're in. Let's read it. Old friend, need all the iron ore you can dig up. Double my usual order. I know the mine isn't as rich as it used to be, but I'll pay extra a lot. Yeah, it's not a letter to General Tullius. Dengeir is just a kind of crazy old man. And while I did side with... Oh! Dengeir locked up? Oh, wow. Oh, well that explains it, because he went over to the tavern. Dead man's drink. Okay,
Welcome. Let
that's
me know
fine.
If you want anything.
This next song goes
I
out
didn't
to
get it.
Dragon.
I was Jarl once.
Is
What's this, some kind of code? Need as much iron ore as you can dig up. Well, he's not spying, but it's clear the Empire's making Laud smith up more swords and armor for them. Good work. Take this.
600 gold, and I assisted 3 people in Falkreath. So maybe we don't have to go after the dog today, because like I said, that's a whole thing. And I don't necessarily want to do that whole thing. I just bought a piece of property in Falkreath. A beautiful piece of property. And, I mean, yeah. Y'all sit together.
Good to see you. Finally someone useful is around.
I've helped with people.
Then by my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Falkreath. Congratulations. I grant you a personal housecarl, and this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble now.
Thank you.
Come and see me again sometime. I might have some use for you.
Mrs.
The Jarl has appointed me to be your housecarl. It's an honor to serve you.
So Rhea is my
All right,
house Carl. And then the Blade of Falkreath. It's usually nothing special. It's yeah. It's a two-handed steel sword. Basically. Yeah. That's that. But, as I said, we can go take a look at that property that I bought, Lakeview Manor. So I need to head east and then north. Oh, fainting goat mod? What? Oh, it did faint. Yeah, there we go. Best mod in my opinion. Fainting goats. You can thank April Fools for that one. Alright. Take the road less traveled. Up towards my property. Lakeview Manor. Lakeview Manor is my favorite of the three Hearthfire properties that you can buy in Skyrim. Oh, what's this?
Keep your guard up.
I have nothing to say to you. Now move along, or I'll order my guard to attack.
Alright, I'm moving. You don't have to be so rude about it. Nobles, am I right? Okay, this place right here is, well, it's a little bit interesting. It gets a little bit sketchy. There is a bandit checkpoint here. Oh, I see they already sprung the trap. That's good. Ooh, good dodge on your part. Now they're going to come investigate, which is going to be a terrible mistake on their part. If they do. Because where they thought they could get the drop on me, I have the drop on them. Yep. Wait for it. Did they? Did they not? Interesting. Interesting. Ah, kettle. Okay, nice try. Yeah, just a little bandit checkpoint here. Where'd he go? There was a second bandit here, a bandit thug. And I have no idea where they went. So let's just climb these rocks a little bit and get up here. Because they didn't just vanish, I know that. But they also have not returned to their checkpoint. So maybe they went back towards Pine Watch. Which is where I was told to turn at. Oh, Orcish bow, elven arrows. I don't need the Orcish bow, but I'll take the arrows, thank you. Here's the other bandit that was up here. Alright. Okay. Now if I wait an hour, bandit thug might come back. They did not. Interesting. Huh. Well, this is an interesting turn of events. I'm really surprised that they did not come back here. Pine Watch, huh? I'm neighbors with bandits. Excellent. Okay, so you get to the top of the hill here. And there's Pine Watch. It's just a little cabin out in the middle of the woods. Huh. But no bandits. No bandit in sight. But then if you continue up the hill here, well, welcome to Lakeview Manor. Or what will be Lakeview Manor. Ah, yes. Small house layout. Nice. Okay. What's it going to take? 10 quarried stone and 10 nails. Just take that. they give you enough materials to be able to do much of it. But for the framing, oh, well, actually I need more nails here. I need to make some nails. Fortunately, they give an anvil here, so I can go ahead and do that. To make some iron fittings and hinges as well for any doors. Granted, I need corundum for the locks in those doors. Need 8 nails and 4 clay. Easy enough. Granted, you also don't want to carry around these building materials with you. They take up so much carry weight. They're so heavy. But good news is, this is also helping to build the smithing skill, which is something I am definitely wanting to... Well, it's definitely something I'm wanting to work with, because it's been lacking as of late. I want to be able to create some better items, upgrade some things, and yeah, oh yeah, I need a lock, which means I need corundum. They do give a corundum ingot, so they give you enough to be able to make everything. Nice. Excellent. Let's go make this door. And then I can also make a few other things, like an animal pen or a garden, or both. I need an iron ingot for that. Iron fittings for a grindstone. Need a lot for a smelter. For stable, I need quite a few things as well. So let's look behind us. We have the start of a very beautiful home. And have some fertile soil here, so I can plant... You can plant items in the garden and harvest some alchemy materials. That's a wolf. A wolf just wandered onto my property. No, none of that. I don't appreciate that. Oh, hey, a free tanning rack? Don't mind if I do. Heh, nice. Cool. So, now if I go inside Lakeview Manor, it won't have any furnishings with it at the moment. You can either create all of these, which I find to be a little bit tedious, or you can give the money to your housecarl and have them be the ones to buy those things for you and not have to worry about that. Okay. Yeah, I'm just carrying a lot of heavy stuff on me now. But this is good. This is a start. This is a very good start. Have the start of a very small home. I like that. So, we can buy some lumber as well for it, which requires heading over to Half Moon Mill. A place I've been several times in this playthrough. And there always seems to be a dragon nearby. That's not worrying at all. Should probably buy a surplus of logs, right? Would make the most sense to do that. Excuse me.
Here for work? Get an axe and bring me all the wood you can chop.
I'd like to buy some lumber.
Doing some building, eh? We can deliver it wherever you need.
I'd take 20 logs.
I'll have them hauled over right away.
And
Doing
then
some building,
buy
eh?
some more.
I'll have them hauled over right away. Doing some building, eh? I'll have them hauled over right. Doing some
Let's
building,
buy
eh?
80 total.
I'll have them hauled over right away.
It's a lot of sawn logs, but you know what? It's well worth it. Ah, the tanning shed, or the meat shack, the cooler, the whatever you call it. Okay, well, since we've completed the smaller portion, what can we add here? A main hall. Main hall might be nice. Okay. It's going to require quite a bit. Some iron, some corundum, which I have none of that at the moment. In fact, I have some items that I need to drop off. Oh, what's this? Here's my house, Carl.
Long life to you, Thane.
I need a steward for my house. Are you interested?
I'd be honored to be your steward. You've built a fine steading here.
Thank you. I'd like to make some improvements to it while
Certainly.
you're here.
What did you have in mind?
Oh, well, this is not what I had in mind. Never mind.
Honored to see
I
you
would
again,
like
my
to
Thane.
buy furnishings.
Of
for my
course.
house.
What room would you like me to
I'd
furnish?
a small house.
Very
please.
good. I'll make all the arrangements.
I would also like to buy some
Of
building
course.
material. I'd like
What are
you
we
to buy
running
some
short of?
building materials. Actually,
Very
I
good,
don't
sir.
need anything at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. Well, let's head back to Falkreath and buy some building material. Or buy some iron and corundum, because that's what I need here. That is most definitely what I need. Oh, wrong time of day. Arrived in the middle of the night. Good job, Felix. Hello, lad.
Steel's good, but loyalty's better. I'm loyal to Dengear first, and the Empire second.
You know what? Let's put him in a good mood. Do you need any help around the forge?
Yes, actually. How about you smith me an iron dagger? There's everything you need to make one. Go ahead.
And this is something that you can ask of any blacksmith. Honestly, it's taken me this long to do this.
Only a hearty soul travels the road these days.
Here's an iron dagger.
Well, not bad, but it's a little dull. How about you sharpen it up? Just need a bit of metal and the grindstone over there. Good steel's worth every septim. Remember that.
He pretty much gives you all the materials that you need for this. Yeah, the iron dagger.
Men and women joined the war. They travel far on these roads to spill each other's blood.
I've sharpened that iron dagger for you.
This looks good. You put time into your blades, they'll serve you well when you need them. You want to keep helping? How about you make some armor? Let's start by tanning some leather on the rack.
Alright.
See ya.
See ya. Elkide. And bring it to Laud.
Only a hearty soul travels the road these days.
Here's that leather. Here's that leather you wanted, Laud.
Ah, good. A lot of weapons and armor need leather for straps, fittings, that kind of thing. Let's see if you can make a hide helmet. Here's the rest of what you need.
Thank you.
Good day.
He did say a leather helmet, right? Or did he say a hide helmet? It was a hide helmet. I actually made a leather helmet. That's fine.
Steel's good, but loyalty's better. I'm loyal to Dengear first, and the Empire second.
Here's a hide helmet for you.
I should hire you to be my assistant at this rate. Let's improve the fit. Take this letter to the workbench over there. See me at my forge if you need
I
arms
might
or
not
armor.
have enough leather for this. Oh, why'd I take it to the tanning rack? Oh, okay, I do have enough leather for this.
The war bleeds Skyrim.
I attempted
You
that
have
hide
talent.
helmet for you, Lord.
Keep working at your craft, and you'll be a fine smith one day. Why don't you keep that dagger and helmet? Maybe you'll remember me when you're making Skyforge steel, huh?
What have you got for sale?
Finest weapons and armor.
We'll definitely see about that, Lord. Ooh! It's expensive, but fun. I say that about a lot of things. Now, whether I end up using them or not, that is a completely different story. Ebony Gauntlets of Mage Archery, that's great, but it's heavy armor. I'm not using heavy armor this playthrough. I'm using all light armor. I don't need that. Ooh, wait a minute. I will take that. And let's see, how about 4 corundum ingots and 3 iron ingots. But now I'm carrying more than I technically can. Okay, well, I will sell that, the Blessed Steel Sword, because I can't disenchant it. I still have a lot of other items on me that, well, this glass dagger, I can go ahead and sell that. I made that last episode for the purposes of selling, so here I am. I just made that. Would that be rude to sell him that? No. Iron Dagger of Diminishing? Yeah, let's sell it. I'm not selling Valder's Lucky Dagger. It's one of those rare items that you can only find one of them in game, so I'm going to keep it. Sell him the Hide Helmet. The Iron Helmet of Major Illusion. It's a leather helmet. I just bought that from him. I'm not selling it. 303 gold? I bought it for 5 times that. You monster. Oh, well. Still have a lot of gold.
But steel's worth every septim. Remember that.
Yeah, but now I have something that can help me improve potions by 20% more, which is excellent. And that goat just fainted on me. And I also have corundum and iron, which is what I needed for this next portion. And I think the furnishings for the small house portion have already been created. So let's take a look at what I need here. Iron fittings, a lock, 2 hinges, and 2 nails. Sorry, I need this. Oh, this is awkward. Sorry about this. Okay, hinges, fittings, a lock, and some nails. And I'm out of iron ingots now. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. So I can make the main hall door. I need 30 quarried stone for the foundation. I have 16 in there, so it means
Honored
I'm going
to see you
find
again,
some
my
more.
friend.
Which you can get that from a stone quarry over here. You get 4 at a time. Okay, so it's now at 24. $28. I don't want to take more than I absolutely need here. Especially with how heavy it is. Foundation, floor, the framing. I need more nails. Oh, poop. You know what I don't have? Iron. Well, how about that? I guess I need to go back down the road to Lord. How embarrassing. Or I might just stop in here. They might have something.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored away. Well met. Unlike my brother, I've no dislike of strangers. Met lots of them while I was a Stormcloak.
What have you got for sale, Solar?
Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Well, we'll just do a cursory glance through at everything. That's expensive. Ring of Minor Archery, nah. Minor Rest, no. 2 rings rejuvenation. Nope, don't need that. Let's see. A couple of iron ore. Sure, but that's all he really has. This is a very expensive episode in game, just because there's a lot of home building and gathering of supplies.
Steel's good, but loyalty's better. I'm loyal to Dengear first, and the Empire second.
What have you got
The finest weapons and armor.
He's loyal to Dengear, but Dengear is no longer in power. You know, I'm gonna need more of this for the future, so I'm gonna buy more of it. I know, it's pretty expensive. I get it.
See me at my forge if you need.
Look, I mean, I'm giving him some good business. I'm supporting a small business here. He is making quite a bit of gold off of me, which I know he certainly appreciates that. Okay. Now I can make the wall framing. Need more nails and more clay. So, needed 8 for that, and then some more nails, and this will increase my smithing skill again. Nice. Oop, need more nails for the supports. So back to the anvil we go. No, I don't want hinges. That's not what I need here. Back to the workbench. Framing, second level walls. I need more nails and clay. Excellent. I'm glad I bought all those materials. Need another 10 clay, I believe it said. Something like that. I have 2 extra clay, so... Ooh, I need 25 nails for this roof. Do I have enough iron for this? Just enough iron. 8 was a good number for it. And then a cellar that takes quarried stone. Alright. This is going to take a while. Need 48 quarried stone. So that's going to be 12 times of gathering, which takes 6 hits in between each gathering of 4 quarried stone here. So we're at 2 gatherings right now. 10 more to go. So just kind of sit back and relax, and hey, if you like what you're watching, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. We are at 3 gatherings now, 25% of the way there on quarried stone. We're doing a very good job. Go Felix, go Felix, go! Too bad there's not like a strength stat or anything, because he's getting buff from this. Oh my goodness, he's building his muscle. He's working out. Felix is getting swole from mining quarried stone. Also, he's carrying more than he can carry. We're halfway there now. Imagine the Bon Jovi stuff there. Okay, 7/12 of the way there. Yep, he's also building muscle by carrying all this quarried stone. Hoit. Okay. That's 9 out of 12. So we've gathered 36 quarried stone. Just need 12 more from this. Okay, there's 4. Keep going, Felix, keep going. You got this. 8. Okay. Got what we needed there, and then there's another 2 quarried stone in the chest. Oh, 454 of 375. We are well over his carry weight limit. Now, if I remember correctly, at least when I first played Skyrim, it was on the PS3. Oh, wait, 94 quarried stone. How did that happen? What? Well, you know what? Let's build a stable while we're at it. Yeah, I don't know how we ended up with that much quarried stone. The math should have been... It should have been different, because you gather 4 on each time, and it's 6 in between. Weird. Huh. You know what? Let's store some iron ore here, that's fine. For when I can get a smelter in the future. The corundum ingots as well, the clay. Cool. Actually, what does it take to make a smelter? 2 iron fittings, 5 iron ingots, 6 clay, and 4 quarried stone. So we have the clay and quarried stone. We would need iron ingots and the iron fittings, which is fine. Oh wow, yeah. Look at this. This is so good. And if we head inside, this first part here should be furnished, which it is.
Honor to you, my Thane.
Excuse
I am
me,
your
Rhea.
sword and your shield.
I would like to buy some furnishings for the house.
Of course. What room would you like me to furnish?
The main hall, please.
Very good. I'll make all the arrangements.
3,500 gold. That hurts. That hurts.
Mm-hmm.
But I also have a chest here where I can store some things, at least temporarily. I'm going to keep the fishing rods just in case of gone fishing for bonus content, in case there are miscellaneous quests that require these. I still haven't gotten the dwarven fishing rod, which I am disappointed by. Let's go ahead and store the blade of Falkreath. As fun as the blade sword is, I don't really use it right now. Ebony blade, store it. Ebony sword of devouring, I'm going to keep it on my person just because it's so good. Oh, but this is even better. The Fang of Hain Katamet. I'm going to keep that. It's nice having 2 bows that I can utilize. Granted, this one is out of charge. Glass Sword of the Blaze. I use this a lot during the Skyrim Civil War, and it's kind of fun. Well, let's see here. 49 total damage there versus this, which is 41, but absorbs 15 points of health. Yeah, let's go ahead and store this, because this is out of charge as is. I'm going to keep Nerve Shatter on me for now in case I want to use it, but it's very heavy. It's a very good two-handed weapon, don't get me wrong, but it's very heavy. Storvalder's Lucky Dagger, and then keep Woodcutter's Axe, of course. And then, yeah, that's what I'll do there. So what now? Well, I think it's time that we do a full-on quest here. The White File. I have Nerelian's Mixture on me. So where was it that I needed to take this? Forsaken Cave. Up in Eastmarch, near Windhelm. We are going to be delving into a very dangerous cave with very dangerous undead denizens. But we are also going to be finding a lot of potion-making ingredients, which will be nice. Uh-oh. 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 Ooh, the rabbit distracted it. I don't think we saved the rabbit. But we did fill a soul gem. Nice. Sorry I couldn't save the rabbit. I was trying to do what I could there, but was not quick enough and could not do enough damage to it. Ah, and there's a Stormcloak camp here, actually, as well. Okay, let's sneak on in. Quick save while we're here, because it's smart to do that. I believe that's a live bear. That appears to be a very, very live snow bear. Okay. Nice little blizzard is set in here too. That's just wonderful. Okay. Now where was that snow bear at? There it is. Oh, it's definitely seen me. It wants me. Oh, it's gonna get me, isn't it? Nah. No, it's not. Well, that arrow missed. Missed it. This is a very bad place to be trapped at. Oh, I can't jump on that. Okay. Just run. Just run and don't look back. Do not look back, whatever you do. There is a snow bear behind you. It really wants to eat you. Good news is I made a whole bunch of potions. Enhanced stamina isn't necessarily what I need right now. Minor stamina, that's good, and plentiful stamina. Okay. That's a little better. Now we can look back. The bear appears to have lost us. But while we're here, might as well discover this location. Just Yorgrim Overlook. Okay, hour into recording, and we are running from bears. It's been a fairly quiet playthrough so far, and up to this point. Well, actually no, because we started at Bannermist Tower to take out a bandit leader, and ended up fighting a dragon, and then going after some Spriggans in a cave. Yes, that is how that happened, isn't it? Oh, no, oh, no. Oh, wait. Where's that bear going? Okay, so I saw the snow bear chased the rabbit down, and then it decided to take a nap on a rock here. Oh, it went after a goat too, it looks like. Okay. Okay, that's fine. I can make this work. Oh, it's currently fighting something. Or someone. Imperial soldiers. Oh, that traveled right through it. I think I saved the soldiers. Oh, that was fortunate. Were they just traveling out here on the road? Oh, there was a prisoner, a Stormcloak prisoner. Got it. Well, context is key. That makes more sense. But bear's been dealt with, so it won't be an issue when we go to exit this place. Very good. Forsaken Cave. Home to Droger, however you pronounce it. And bears. Snow bears. Oh! What? Oh, man. Ooh, there's a chest here. Orc shield, don't need it. Gold, okay. Was that, maybe that was Orc shield individual that died there. Wait, can the bear not get up this embankment? Oh, it can. Just figured it out too late. And that's another soul gem filled for me. Nice. Well, where there's one snow bear, there are likely to be more. So we'll have to traverse carefully. Oh, that was empty. I don't know why I clicked on that. Empty. Ooh, there's something in here. Vigor stamina. I'll take it. In case I need to run from more. The sleeping snow bear. Run away! Run away! Ooh, it's okay. It's searching. It knows something's up. Doesn't exactly know where something's up at. Which is good for me. Oh, I missed that second shot just over its head. Uh-oh. Oh, I gotta go. I gotta run. Oh. Ow. Oh. Ow. Oh. Uh-oh. I'm gonna run. Oh. Ow. That bear did so much damage. To be fair, it did a strong attack on me, so it did about double the damage that a normal attack would do. I thought that shot was going to do more against it, but apparently not. So we can still fill Soul Gem off of it. But I did have to use up some of my very valuable health potions already. Okay. Ooh, a silver garnet ring as well. Thank you. Very kind, very kind. Plentiful matchka? Okay. Empty. Well, I guess we need to delve deeper into this place, huh? Quick save it as well. Never forget to quick save. Quick save. Do it. Do it. Do it. Now. Okay. Need to be careful. Check for traps and that sort of thing. Empty, empty, empty. Trap. And a Draugr. What kind of trap is this, by the way? I don't know, but let's poke it and find out, shall we? Probably poison-tipped bolts or arrows? Yeah, that's exactly what that is. I don't see a trap trigger here. So, yeah, there's not one. Restless Draugr. See, if those are poison-tipped arrows, they're not going to do anything against Draugr because they're undead. So I'll just go ahead and take that Draugr out. And it still has a soul in it. Even though they're undead entities, there's still a soul in them. Because they have been brought back from death as, I mean, yeah, they're undead entities that require a soul to move around. Ooh, Ancient Nord boots. Oh, that's right, I can get the Ancient Nord set while I'm here. Not that I truly actually want the Ancient Nord set, it's just one of those collectible sort of things. But I'm not going to worry about it right now. Whoop. A lot of restless Draugrs around here. But they're easy enough to deal with, just a nice 1-2 shot. Oh, what have we here? Hello. Thank you. Okay, there's an iron door. I can go through there. Let's not worry about that right now. Let's just make sure it's clear enough so that I can take some of these items. Some iron ingots, which I was actually needing, and the mirror. Block increased to 20 by bird earrings. The wind blew over the open plain, jostling the few trees within to move back and forth with the irritation of it. A young man in in bright green turban approached the army and gave his chieftain's terms for peace to the commander. He was refused. It was to be battled, the Battle of Ain-Kalor. So the chief Limbaz had decreed his own defiance, and his horsemen were at war once again. Many times the tribe had moved into territory that was not theirs to occupy, and many times the diplomatic approach had failed. It had come to this at long last. It was just as well with Mindothrax. His allies may win or lose, but he would always survive. Though he had occasionally been on the losing side of a war, never once in all his 34 years had he lost in hand-to-hand combat. The two armies poured like dual frothing streams through the dust, and when they met, a clamor rang out, echoing into the hills. Blood, the first liquor the clay had tasted in many a month, danced like powder. The high and low battle cries of the rival tribes met in harmony as the armies dug into one another's flesh. Mindothrax was in the element he loved. After 10 hours of fighting, with no ground given, both commanders called a mutual and honorable withdrawal from the field. The camp was positioned in a high-walled garden of an old burial ground, adorned by springtide blossoms. As Mindothrax toured the grounds, he was reminded of his childhood home. It was a happy and sad recollection. The purity of childhood ambition, all of his schooling in the ways of battle, but tinged with memories of his poor mother. A beautiful woman looking down at her son with both pride and unspoken sorrow. She never talked about what troubled her, but it came as no surprise to anyone when she took the walk across the moors, and was found days later, her throat slit open by her own hand. The army itself was like a colony of ants newly shaken. Within a half-hour's time after the end of the battle, they had reorganized as if by instinct. As the medics looked to the wounded, someone remarked with a measure of admiration and astonishment, "Look at Mindothrax. His hair isn't even out of place." He is a mighty swordsman," said the attending physician. "The sword is a great, overvalued article." The sword is a great, overvalued article," said Mindothrax, nevertheless pleased with the attention. "Warriors pay too much attention to striking and not enough in defending strikes. The proper way to go into battle is to defend yourself, and to hit your opponent only when the ideal moment arises." I prefer a more straightforward approach," smiled one of the wounded. "It is the way of the horseman." "If it is the way of the Zole, Jose tribes to fail, then I renounce my heritage," said Mindothrax, making a quick sign to the spirits that he was being expressive, not blasphemous. "Remember what the great blade master Gaiden Shinji said. The best techniques are passed on by the survivors. I've been in 36 battles, and I haven't a scar to show for them. That is because I rely on my shield, and then my blade, in that order." What is your secret, friend?" "Think of melee as a mirror. I look to my opponent's left arm when I am striking with my right. If he is prepared to block my blow, I blow not. Why exert undue force?" Mindothrax cocked an eyebrow. "But when I see his right arm tense, my left arm goes to my shield. You see, it takes twice as much power to send force than it does to deflect it. When your eye can recognize whether your opponent is striking from above or at angle or an uppercut from below, you learn to pivot and place your shield just to protect yourself. I could block for hours if need be, but it only takes a few minutes or even seconds for your opponent, used to battering, to leave a space open for your own strike." What was the longest you've ever had to defend yourself?" asked the wounded man. "I fought a man once for an hour's time," said Mindothrax. He was tireless with his bludgeoning, never giving me a moment to do not aught but block his strikes. But finally, he took a moment too long in raising his cudgel, and I found my mark in his chest. He struck my shield 1,000 times, and I struck his heart but once. But that was enough." "So he was your greatest opponent?" asked the medico. "Oh, indeed not." Mindothrax turned his great shield so the silvery metal reflected his own face. "There he is." The next day, the battle recommenced. Chief Limbaz had brought in reinforcements from the islands to the south. To the horror and disgrace of the tribe, mercenaries renegade horsemen, and even some reachman witches were included in the war. As Mindothrax stared across the field of the army's assembly, putting on his helmet and readying his shield and blade, he thought again to his poor mother. What had tortured her so? Why had she never been able to look at her son without grief? Between sunrise and sundown, the battle raged. A bright blue sky overhead burned down on the combatants as they rushed against one another, over and over again. In every melee, Mindothrax prevailed. A foe with an axe raised a series of strokes against his shield, but every one was deflected, until at last Mindothrax could best the warrior. A spear maiden nearly pierced the shield with her first strike, but Mindothrax knew how to give with the blow, throwing her off balance and leaving her open for his counter-strike. Finally, he met a mercenary on the field, armed with shield and sword, and a helm of gold and bronze. For an hour and a half they battled. Mindothrax tried every trick he knew. When the mercenary tensed his left arm, he held back his strike. When his opponent rose his sword, his shield rose too and expertly blocked. For the first time in his life, he was battling another defensive fighter. Stationary, reflective, with energy to battle for days if need be. Occasionally, another warrior would enter into the fray, sometimes from Mindothrax's army, sometimes from his opponents. These distractions were swiftly dispatched, and the champions returned to their fight. As they fought, circling one another, matching block for blow and blow for block, it dawned on Mindothrax that here at last he was fighting the perfect mirror. It became more a game, almost a dance, than a battle of blood. It was not until Mindothrax missed his own step, striking too soon, throwing himself off balance, that the promenade was ended. He saw rather than felt the mercenary's blade rip across him from throat to chest. A good strike, the sort he himself might have delivered. Mindothrax fell to the ground, feeling his life passing. The mercenary stood over him, prepared to give his worthy adversary the killing blow. It was a strange, honorable deed for an outsider to do, and Mindothrax was greatly moved. Across the battlefield, he heard someone call a name, similar to his own. Yorofax! The mercenary removed his helmet to answer the call. As he did so, Mindothrax saw through the slits of his helmet his own reflection in the man. It was his own close-set eyes, red and brown hair, thin and white mouth, and blended chin. For a moment he marveled at the mirror, before the stranger turned back to him and delivered the death stroke. Yorofax returned to his commander and was well paid for his part in the day's victory. They retired for a hot meal under the stars, in a garden by an old cairn that had previously been occupied by their foes. The mercenary was strangely quiet as he observed the land. Have you been here before, Yorofax? Have you been here before, Yorofax? Asked one of the tribesmen who had hired him. I was born a horseman, just like you. My mother sold me when I was just a babe. I've always wondered how my life might have been different had I not been bartered away. I might never have been a mercenary. There are many things that decide our fate, said the witch. It is madness to try to see how you might have taken this turn or that in the world. There are none exactly like yourself, so it is foolish to compare. But there is one, said Yorofax, looking to the stars. My master, before he set me free, said that my mother had twin sons when I was born. She could only afford to raise but one child, but somewhere out there's a man just like me. My brother. I hope to meet him. The witch saw the spirits before her and knew the truth that the twins had met already. She remained silent, and stared into the fire, banishing the thoughts from her head, too wise to tell all. Oh wow. There's some very good books in this game. Like, I know some people don't like to stop and read them because it just seems a little tedious to do so, but, I mean, you're missing out on some very good storytelling and some emotional moments. A brother unknowingly killing his brother, his twin, in battle. Such as that. Oh, there's only 8 gold in here? Okay. Well, it's good to explore a place like that anyways. Go ahead and quick save again, just so we can keep our progress going. Flawless amethyst, thank you. Ooh, vigorous healing and a silver amethyst ring, definitely. Hello. Goodbye. Easy. Okay. Which way now? That's the way I entered, and I went that way. So, I believe this is the way that I need to go. It appears so. Yep, this is the way. This is the way. Okay. That's not one that's going to rise against me, so that's fine. That one has been crushed. That one's not going to rise against me. You can always tell by the coloration. The ones that do rise against you always seem to have darker coloration. Like there's still blood or something coursing through them. Like these two here. It's a good distinction to make, so you don't wander into something you don't intend to. Okay, that one's not going to rise against me, but that one will. Draugr Scourge. And then you get an overpowered enemy like a Draugr Scourge, you have to back up. They are the equivalent of a Bandit Marauder, health-wise, and damage output-wise. This one is a bow, which makes it that much more dangerous. So I'll need to be careful here. I'm also going to switch out for my Glassbow Stunning. While it doesn't have any charge on it, I would much rather use the Glassbow Stunning to deal damage to it, and then have the final blow be the one that traps its soul in the soul gem. Just so I'm not wasting more charge than I need to on that. Because that's a very precious commodity, being able to fill soul gems. It took me long enough in game to be able to get a bow that would be good enough for that. Okay. It's down about a quarter of its health, but it's still going to take a while. I can tell that this is probably going to be... This is definitely going to be over a 2-hour long episode. I already know that. It's going to be a bit longer than usual. Ooh, it dodged. Oh, but it did. There is a trap that has been set off. That is good. That's good. It's good to know that that's there. And it's walking through it. Excellent. Okay, I really need to be careful here. Scourgers are no joke, especially on a legendary playthrough. He's a sniper, and a very good sniper, a very tanky sniper. Uh-oh. 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 No. None of that. No. Get away. He's still coming after me? Oh, man. It was pursuing me. My goodness. Oh, look at it shamble over there. It's just, oh. I can't use any poisons against these either because they are undead. Poison doesn't affect them. They don't have a bloodstream that can be affected. But it's down by about half its health. Just gonna sneak back and forth here. We're gonna do the best we can and trap it in a soul gem. Because I can guarantee it's probably a greater soul. Probably. Yep, just keep getting sneak attack on it. This is how you do a legendary playthrough. You know, if I've said it once, I'll say it 1,000 times. Stealth is your best friend in this. And patience. Patience as well. Don't get greedy. Don't give yourself plenty of time to be able to back up stealthily in case you need it. And also, don't forget to quick save sometimes. Like I will do now, because I have it down far enough that I don't want to lose the progress on that. Because that would be embarrassing. I've had that happen before to me, and it's not a good feeling. To know that you could have quick saved and you didn't. Excellent. Draft of Illusion, I can sell that. Another Iron Ingot, that's good. Petty Soul Gem, excellent. My arrows, and an Ancient Nord arrow. It's another Draugr Scourge over there. I kind of figured. It would be. Okay. Wait for it. Hit it with a couple of arrows and then sneak back. He's farther away, so I can get away with that. I can get away with 2 sneak attacks on him. And then he might accidentally go through the fire, which would be funny. It would definitely be helpful, because fire is actually very good against undead denizens. Believe it or not. I believe it is, at least. I know silver is good against them as well. Ooh, there was another flame trap over there, so that is good to know. I'm using the undead enemies to discover the traps for me, which is good. That's honestly that's best case scenario when you can do that. When you can get the enemies to discover the traps for you, so you don't actually miss something important. Like fire traps, those fire traps, they'll rinse you in a few seconds flat on legendary. Okay, missed that. That's fine. It's fine that I missed that. I'm just... Well, he didn't go to investigate where the arrow landed, which I'm kind of surprised by. But whatever. So he should wander back down to the end of the hallway here. Which he did. That was his mistake. He went into the flame trap. Excellent. And I will fill a soul gem. Let me take a look here. Those are filled with common souls. Do I have any? Okay, nope, they're common souls. They're not even greater. Yep, here are the fire traps. You can always tell they're fire traps because of the black diamonds they have in the middle as well. That's a dead giveaway. Yeah, so this one just seems to be set off indefinitely, so that's fine. Okay, there's another flame trap there and a restless Draugr. Not worried about the restless Draugr. 2 shots and it's done. And go ahead and quick save again because, well, we've fought our way across this chamber and it would be very embarrassing to have to do that all over again. No flame traps here, that's good. Just a little bit of rubble and debris. Nothing too bad. There is a trap here, so be careful. It's a log trap. And then, ooh, this room. Whole bunch of silver ingots. Excellent. I was wanting to increase my smithing skill, and honestly, making jewelry is probably one of the best ways of doing that. So silver ingots are some of the best things that you can find in a place. I mean, gold is honestly better. It's worth more, but you'll find more silver inherently in places. And it's a comparable material. Welcome to the Forsaken Crypt. Okay. It's only slightly sketchy. I bet that's a scourge. Nope, never mind. It was just a normal Draugr. Excellent. Now, bad news is, I get up here, and oh, I thought they were gonna pop through top. No? Okay. Well, as long as they're not, as long as those tombs aren't opening up, we can keep going. Just finding a whole bunch of gems down here too, which I like. Also good for creating jewelry, for improving smithing. You know what'll be really nice in this playthrough, by the way, since I'm playing light armor instead of heavy armor, I can actually make use of glass armor, which is some of my favorite looking armor in the Elder Scrolls series. I mean, it's my favorite looking armor in Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, and I think it's my favorite looking in this game too. It just, the greenish hue of the armor just looks so cool. One of them, well, it did get its top popped off there, but I think we're good to go here. I don't need scaled boots. It's better armor class, but I already have enchanted stuff, which is way more valuable. Oh, more silver ingots. Yes! I have what, 10 now? I picked up 10 silver ingots. Oak flesh, already have that. But I could utilize oak flesh, the spell, to give myself a higher armor class for if I get in melee. Ooh. Oh, we're just filling up soul gems left and right with this place. This is excellent. Restless Draugr doesn't scare me. Oh, be careful. If you see a circular platform, or if you see something that looks circular and it has a little rim around it and it's just clear, especially with spikes in the ceiling, don't step on it, or if you do, be very quick about it, because you will get crushed into those spikes and it hurts a lot. So that tip is free, you know? Don't mess with the spikes, and they won't mess with you. I thought I saw a shadow moving up there. Probably a Draugr shambling around. Yep. Knew it. Just take it out swiftly. It's another normal Draugr. What are you taunting about? What are you taunting for? You are a fool for taunting. Okay. Be very careful through here. There could be traps. There could be Draugr waiting to ambush. Combination of that. Case in point. Oh. Whoa. I completely walked past him. Wow. My low perceptive ability strikes again. But the good news is they're only restless Draugr, and they are not the most intelligent. I was able to escape just that easily. Taunting? No. None of that. This is a no taunting zone. All taunt. Like, they just have a sign down here that's like, all taunters will be shot. With bow and arrow. In Skyrim. In game. It's a lot of clarification on that, but, you know. Is there a trap trigger on that door? No. Okay. Well, the blade trap stopped going, so that's good. That is a... Ooh. Koramir. Who is a Draugr Death Lord. Even stronger than Scourges. So, let's switch back over to the Glassbow of Stunning, because any damage that I do in the interim is just going to be taking enchantment off of that, off the Soul Trap, off the bow with Soul Trap, and I don't want to do that, because Koramil probably has a pretty strong soul. Just gonna put it that way. He might be a greater soul, which is excellent for trying to enchant, with Grand and Black Soul Gems being the best, but I digress. I mean, it would be nice if I could get some of those, because I would enchant some even better stuff than what I have already. But you take what you can get in a legendary playthrough. Yeah, and once you get through that first initial trap, apparently you can just cheese Koramil. It's excellent. I mean, he's pretty mad about it, don't get me wrong, but there's not much he can really do as long as you stay out of his range. Sneak attack critical. Like to see it. Yeah, I think I'm pretty well hidden here. And then I believe Koramil had two others in there with him. Or maybe might just be one other. I don't think it's a Death Lord though that's in there with him. Oh no, they're two others. But like I said, I don't think they're Death Lords. They're probably just going to be a couple of lower ranking enemies. But I could be completely wrong on that too. I don't want to assume anything. Assume and, well, you know how the saying goes. So let's not do that. There will be no donkey making today. Also, don't forget to quick save. Quick save. It's one of the most important things you can do in this game. Never forget to do that. Ooh, he tried to taunt there. Did you see that? Got him. Okay. Now I do need to be careful. It's a restless Draugr though, which is good for me. No taunting. This is a no taunting zone. Taunters will be shot in game. and we're clear. Yeah, just had an ebony sword. I could take that and sell it, I guess. Yeah, fine. I've got plenty of carry away, why not? Okay, we appear to be clear here, which is good. Up here there is a word wall and a chest. Kill marked for death. Oh! I am definitely taking that. Oh my my goodness. This is so good. As much as my glassbow stunning is fun, I've been out of charge. I could recharge it, but now I have an ebony bow, which does 11 base damage more. Oh, that's 33 sneak attack damage extra for every shot, for every sneak attack shot. Oh, that loot was so good. And then we put Nerelian's mixture into there, and it opens the door here. Okay, and we enter into some sort of potion room, and ooh, it's a cracked white file, which means it is empty. Ooh, a game at dinner. Have I read that already? Nope. Have not read a game at dinner yet. By an anonymous spy. Forward from the publisher. The history behind this letter is almost as interesting and dark as the story it tells. The original letter to the mysterious Dunanye was copied and began circulating around the ashlands of Vardentham a few months ago. In time, a print found its way to the mainland in Prince Thelurkel's palace outside Alamalexia. While the reader may conclude after reading this letter that the prince would be furious about such a work, impugning his highness with great malevolence, quite the reverse is true. The prince and his mother, Queen Berenzaya, had it completely printed in bound copies and sent to libraries and booksellers throughout Morrowind. As a matter of record, the prince and the queen have not officially stated whether the letter is a work of pure imagination or based on an actual occurrence. The House Drez has publicly denounced the work, and indeed no one named Dunanye, despite the suggestions in the letter, has ever been linked to the house. We leave the reader to interpret the letter as he or she believes. Nerersgan, publisher. Dark Liege Dunanye. You asked for a detailed description of my experience last night and the reasons for my plea to House Drez for another assignment. I hope I have served you well in my capacity as informant in the court of Prince Helseth, a man who, I have stated in many previous reports, could teach Molag Bal how to scheme. As you know, I've spent nearly a year now working my way into his inner circle of advisors. He was in need of friendship when he first arrived in Morrowind, and eagerly took me and a few others. Still, he was disinclined to trust any of us, which is perhaps not surprising, given his tenuous position in Morrowind society. For your unholiness recollection, the prince is the other son of Berenzaya, who was once the queen of Morrowind. Okay, yeah, I did read that correctly. Who was once the queen of Morrowind, and once the queen of the High Rock Kingdom of Wayrest. At the death of her husband, Prince Helseth's stepfather, King Edward, there was a power struggle between the prince and Edward's daughter, the Princess Elsanna. The details of what transpired are imperfect. It is clear that Elsanna won the battle and became queen, banishing Helseth and Berenzaya. Berenzaya's only other child, Morgana, had already left court to marry and become queen of the Somerset Isle Kingdom of Firsthold. Berenzaya and Helseth crossed the continent to return to Morrowind only last year. They were well received by Berenzaya's uncle, our current king, Clalu Alfin Livhin, who had taken the throne after Berenzaya's abdication more than 40 years ago. Berenzaya made it clear that she had no designs on reclaiming the throne, but merely to retire to her family estates. Helseth, as you know, has lingered in the royal court, and many have whispered that while he lost the throne of Wayrest, he does not intend to lose the throne of Morrowind at Leithin's death. I have kept your unholiness informed of the prince's movements, meetings, and plots, as well as the names and characters of other advisors. As you may recall, I have often thought that I was not the only spy in Helseth's court. I told you before that a particularly Dunmer counselor of Helseth looked like a fellow I'd seen in the company of Tholar Saurione, the archcanon of the Tribunal Temple. Another, a young Nord woman, has been verified to visit the Imperial fortress in Von Mora. Of course, in their cases, they might well have been on Helseth's own business, but I couldn't be certain. I began to think myself paranoid as the prince himself when I found myself doubting the sincere loyalty of the prince's chamberlain, Burgess, a Breton who had been in his employ since his days in the court of Waylist. That is the background on that night, last night. Yesterday morning, I received a curt invitation to dine with the prince. Based only on my own paranoia, I dispatched one of my servants, who was a good and loyal servant of the House Dres, to watch the palace and report back anything unusual. Just before dinner, he returned and told me what he had witnessed. A man cloaked in rags had been given entrance into the palace and had stayed there for some time. When he left, my servant saw his face beneath the cloak, an alchemist of infamous repute, said to be a leading supplier of exotic poisons. A fine observer, my servant also noticed that the alchemist entered the palace smelling of wickweed, bitter green, and something alien and sweet. When he left, he was odorless. He had come to the same conclusion as I did. The prince had procured ingredients to prepare poison. Bitter green alone is deadly when eaten raw, but the other ingredients suggested something far deeper. As your Holiness can doubtlessly imagine, I went to dinner that night, prepared for any eventuality. All of Prince Helseth's other counselors were in attendance, and I noticed that all were slightly apprehensive. Of course, I imagined that I was in a nest of spies, and only knew of the prince's mysterious meeting. It is just as likely that some knew of the alchemist's visit, while others were simply concerned by the nature of the prince's invitation, and still others merely unconsciously adopted the tense disposition of their fellow, better informed counselors. The prince, however, was in fine mettle, and soon had everyone relaxed and at ease. At 9 we were all ushered into his dining hall, where the feast had been laid out. And what a feast! Honeyed gore apples, fragrant stews, roasts in various blood sauces, and every variety of fish and fowl expertly and ostentatiously prepared. Crystal and gold flagons of wine, flin, shine, and matste were at our seats to be savoured as appropriate with each course. As tantalizing as the aromas were, it occurred to me that in such a maze of spices and flavours, a discreet poison would be undetectable. Throughout the meal, I maintained the illusion of eating the food and drinking the liquor, but I was surreptitious. I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. I'm so sorry about that. And swallowed nothing. Finally, the plates and food were cleared from the table, and a tureen of spicy broth was placed in the center of the banquet. The servant who brought it then retired, closing the banquet hall door behind me. "It smells divine, my prince," said the Marshine. "Oh, it smells divine, my prince," said the Marshines Kogar, the Nord woman, "but I cannot eat another thing." "Your Highness," I added, feigning a tone of friendliness, in a slight intoxication, "you know that everyone at this table would gladly die to put you on the throne of Morrowind, but it is really necessary that we gorge ourselves to death." The others at the table agreed with appreciative groans. Prince Helseth smiled. "I swear by Vernima, the gifter, my dark liege, even you have never seen a smile such as this one." Ironic words. You see, an alchemist visited me today, as some of you already doubtlessly know. He showed me how to make a marvelous poison and its antidote. A most potent potion, excellent for my purposes. No restoration spell will aid you once you've ingested it. Only the antidote in the tureen will save you from certain death. And what a death, from what I've heard. I'm eager to see if the effects are all that the alchemist promised. It should be horribly painful for the afflicted, but quite entertaining. No one said a word. I could feel my heart beating hard in my chest. "Your Highness," said Alarat, the Dunmer I suspected of alliance with the temple, "have you poisoned someone at this table?" "You are very astute, Alarat," said Prince Helseth, looking around the table, eyeing each of his advisors carefully. "Little wonder I value your counsel, as indeed I value all in this room. it would be perhaps easiest for me to say who I haven't poisoned. I haven't poisoned any who serve but one master, any whose loyalty to me is sincere. I haven't poisoned any person who wants to see King Helseth on the throne of Morrowind. I haven't poisoned anyone who isn't a spy for the Empire. The Temple, the House of Telvanni, the House of Redoran, the House of Endorio, the House of Trez. Your Unholiness, he looked directly at me at his last words. I know that in certainty. My face is practiced at keeping my thoughts from showing, but I immediately thought of every secret meeting I've ever had. Every coded message I sent to you in the house, my dark liege. What could he know? What could he, even without knowing, suspect? I felt my heart beating even faster. Was it fear or poison? I couldn't speak, certainly as I was that my voice would betray my calm facade. Those loyal to me wish harm on my enemies, may be wondering how can I be certain that the poison has been ingested. Is it possible that the guilty party, or dare I say parties, were suspicious, and merely pretended to eat and drink tonight? Of course, but even the craftiest of pretenders would have to raise a glass to his or her lips, and put empty forks or spoons in their mouths to play the charade. The food, you see, was not poisoned. The cups and cutlery were. If you did not partake out of fear, your poison just the same, and sadly missed an excellent roast. Sweat beaded on my face, and I turned from the prince so he would not see. My fellow advisors, all of them, were frozen in their seats. From the Marchioness Kolgar, white with fear, to Kema, Ineb, visibly shaking, from the furrowed angry brow of Alarat to the statue-like stare of Bertius. I couldn't help thinking then, could the prince's entire councilorship be comprised of nothing but spies? Was there any person at the table loyal? Then I thought, what if I were not a spy myself? Would I trust Helseth to know that? No one knows better than his advisors both the depth of the prince's paranoia and the utter implacability of his ambition. If I were not a spy for the House Trez, even then, would I be safe? Could a loyalist be poisoned because of a not-so-innocent misjudgment? The others must have been thinking the same, loyalists and spies alike. While my mind whirled, I could hear the prince's voice, addressing all assembled. The poison acts quickly. If the antidote is not taken within 1 minute from now, here will be death at the table. I couldn't decide whether I'd been poisoned or not. My stomach ached, but I reminded myself it might have been the result of sitting at a sumptuous banquet and not partaking. My heart shook in my chest, and a bitter taste of the trauma root stung my lips. Again, was it fear or poison? These are the last words you will hear if you are disloyal to me, said Prince Helseth, still smiling the damned smile as he watched the advisors squirming in their seats. Take the antidote and live. Could I believe him? I thought of what I knew of the prince and his character. Would he kill a self-confessed spy at his court, or would he rather send the vanquished back to his masters? The prince was ruthless, but either possibility was within his manner. Surely the theatricality of this whole dinner was meant to be a presentation to instill fear. What would my ancestors say if I joined them after sitting at a table, eventually dying of poison? What would they say if I took the antidote, confessing my allegiance to you in the House Trez, and was summarily executed? And I confess, I thought of what you might do to me, even after I was dead. I'd grown so lightheaded and filled with my own thoughts that I didn't see Burgess jump from his seat. I was only suddenly aware that he had the tureen in his hands and was gulping down the liquid within. There were guards all around, though I never noticed them entering. Burgess, said Prince Helseth, still smiling, you have spent some time at Ghostgate, House Redoran. You didn't know. Burgess laughed out. No house. I report to your stepsister, the Queen of Wayrest. I've always been in her employ. Back time you poisoned me because you thought I was working by some damnable dark elves. You're half right, said the prince. I didn't guess who you were working for, or even that you were a spy. But you're also wrong about the poisoning you. You poisoned yourself when you drank from the tureen. Your Unholiness, you don't need to hear how Burgess died. I know that you have seen much over the many, many years of your existence, but you truly don't want to know. I wish I could erase the memory of his agonies from my own mind. The council was dismissed shortly thereafter. I do not know if Prince Helseth knows or suspects that I too am a spy. I do not know how many others last night, were as close as I was from drinking from the tureen before Burgess did. I only know that if the prince does not suspect me now, he will. I cannot win at the games he mastered long ago at the court of Wayrest, and I beg your holiness, my dark liege, Dianane, to use your influence in the House Therese, dismiss your loyal servant from his charge. Publisher's note. Of course, the anonymous writer's signature has not been on any reprint of the letter since the original. Oh, wow. That is quite the story. That's definitely something. But look at all of these ingredients. Oh, I accidentally took a bowl. Fear poison, that might be fun. Lingering green magicka poison, more chorus eggs, how do you pronounce it? And then all of these ingredients and things over here. Did I take another bowl by accident? I think I did. I grabbed a lot there. So, any bowls? Yep, 2 of them. Wait, 3 bowls. Oh, different types of bowls. No, not different types of bowls. They just had weird categorization. Alright, well, since I'm here, I might as well concoct a few potions. Yeah. Okay, Necklace of Eminent Alchemy, and then I have a steel helmet. Steel plate helmet of Eminent Alchemy. So my alchemy skill's now up 40%. Oh, and giant lichen right there as well. Nice! Okay, what can I make? Damage magicka regen? Okay. Fortify barter? Maybe. Fortify health? Oh, with the giant's toe? Absolutely. Fortify illusion? No. Fortify pickpocket? No. A lot of the ones that I can get here, nice, are not worth a lot of gold, which is what gives these potions their value. Try it with a Briarheart. No. Okay. Chorus eggs? Nope. Nope, not with Flamestock. Ah, come on. Come on. Maybe Taproot? No. No. Bear Claws and Torchbug Thorax, maybe. Oh, yeah, okay. How about Tundra Cotton and... Okay, never mind, I'm out of Bear Claws. Never mind. Ooh, Fortify Barter from Dragon's Tongue. Nice. Okay, Ectoplasm and Briarheart? Fortify Magicka, there we go. And restore, so restores 57 points of Magicka and increases your Magicka by 46 points. Nice. Okay, what other ingredients here do I not know a lot about? Daedra Hearts? Well, I don't want to use that because that was quite expensive and it takes a lot. I need the flame salts for a blacksmith, so I'm not using those, obviously. Now let's some Frost Miriam. With frost salts, resist frost on that. Okay. What about... Well, I can fortify sneak with it. Let's pickpocket. No, let's try it with the orange Dartwing. Ravage Magicka. Ooh. Ooh. That's an interesting one. Okay. Taproot and Torchbug Thorax, weakness to magic. Interesting. How about Torchbug Thorax and Slaughterfish Egg? Fortify stamina. Excellent. Excellent. I don't want to use the rare fish, though, for this. Hagraven Claw and... Well, what's the Hagraven Claw have it on it? Resist magic and Fortify Barter. Let's try it with ectoplasm. No. Okay. How about glow dust and giant lichen? No. Hagraven claw and ice wraith teeth? Nope. How about Hagraven claw and... I don't know. Sure, taproot. No. Torchbug, thorax, and silverside perch. Restore stamina. How about orange dartwing? Also restore stamina. With a death bell? No. What do death bells go with? Well. Oh, weakness to poison. Okay. Well, that's another effect added. Ravage stamina found. Okay. Death bell and bone meal are now full on that. That's good. How about chorus eggs and... Well, I know weakness to poison is from death bells. I already know that. So, nope, not with an orange dartwing. Maybe a silverside perch? Nope. Torchbug thorax? Fortify stamina. Okay. And, you know what, I'm just going to go out on a limb here. Yes, this is expensive. It's an expensive failure. Okay. Well, it was worth a try. At least. Weakness to shock is something that we have in Void Salts, but we don't have anything else. What if I try it with a silverside perch? No. I know, they're very expensive, but I have a few of them. I just want to do some experimentation here. With Flamestock? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. I could definitely Ravage stamina. Or resist frost. Let's do that. Restore stamina might be nice. And weakness to poison to get us over the top here. And discover damage health from small antlers. Excellent. Increase the alchemy skill a little bit. I like that. Excellent. But now we need to switch back over to what I was wearing previously. Let's see. Right. Hide helmet of major archery. Ooh. Sent a bolt line. That's fun. Okay, let's get back to Nerelian. Let's get out of this place. We're over 2 hours recording time on this already. Wow. Okay, and this is the chamber where those bears were. Let's go see the light of day again. Unless it's nighttime, and then that's just an embarrassing thing to say. Well, I don't honestly know. It's a kind of a snowstorm right now. Well, let's get to Windhelm safely then. Actually, wait, I have a question for you.
Spare a coin. Talos rewards the generous.
Can you train me to be better pickpocket?
Up to no good, are we? I'll teach you. But
how badly is she gonna gouge me here? Oh, that's not bad. Let's go ahead and increase that by 5 skills. Why not? You might be asking yourself, why do you want to go for being a sneak thief if you don't like to steal things in game? Well, here's the thing. I don't like to steal things from people in game generally, but if it's stealing from bandits, that's far funnier. That's way funnier.
Alchemy is simple. Unless, of course, you were simple. Then, I can't help you. Must you bother me now? I've almost figured out where it is.
I brought the file, but it's damaged.
Yes, it matches every description of the file that I've found in lore. But if it can't hold liquid, there's no way of knowing. How did you manage to damage it then? This is what I get for not retrieving it myself.
It was like this when I found it in Nerelian.
Figures. I doubt you have sufficient knowledge to harm the file, even if you wanted to. Either way, this is the end of it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm not quite in the mood to entertain guests. I trust you can show yourself out. Here's for your trouble.
5 gold. What a jerk. Let's go talk to his assistant, Quintus Navale.
I want to thank you for your help. I know my master can be a bit short at times.
Nerelian only gave me 5 symptoms.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Even though the file was damaged, I still think your efforts deserve reward. Now, if you'll pardon me, I'm going to tend to Nerelian. I can make his final days a bit less painful.
Thank you. Thank you, friend. Okay, well. And that is the white file complete. So now, well, I'm here in Windhelm, and I can do a little bit of smithing. Why not? Why not? Now, I don't know if something like this will help in just creating items as is, but we'll see. Probably not. But yeah, I have 10 silver ingots and a lot of gems. Oh, but the flawless sapphire is supposed to go to Medesi. Oh man, that's true. Now, if I wanted more items to enchant, I would create silver rings, just normal silver rings. But since I have some gems here, I want to create the pricier items first, which I'm out of silver ingots as it is, so that's fine. That's fine. A lot of miscellaneous stuff there. Can make dwarven items, not that I really want to. Yeah, so now I've got some jewelry. Anything I can smelt. I do have some iron ore. Never mind, I don't. No, I stored the iron ore, that's fine. That's right, I did. Well, hold up. Yeah. Okay, well, if I'm wanting to increase my smithing abilities, I believe there is somewhere that I have to go in-game. I think. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Okay, yeah. This is a place I haven't been to in-game yet, so bear with me. It's this camp that's over the hill this way. So I'm using the ebony bow, and let's switch back over to the items that I actually need here. So that'll be the silver emerald necklace for sneaking. Well, ooh, get some blue butterfly wings. I'm on the way over there. Okay, and we crest this. There's the camp. Can finally try out this ebony bow of mine. No, I can't believe I haven't been to this camp yet, because this is one of my favorite locations in the game. And along with that, it has something that is going to be very beneficial to being able to increase the smithing skill. You will see what I mean by that. But we have to clear this out first. Huh. Oh. Missed it. Magic user. Let's see how far they're going to try to search. Not too far, apparently. Can't believe I missed that, though.
hear something?
Nice. Okay, they're going to come investigate, and I will be long gone. Why will I be long gone? Because I'm secretly in Halted Stream Camp already.
Nothing here after all.
Excellent. And they haven't a clue. I'm here right under their noses. So when they come walking back this way, they won't know it hit them. Never mind. There's battle being waged. Cultists. Well, that just made things a whole lot more difficult. Remember those cultists that I didn't take out on the road last episode, or didn't take all of them out? Yeah, it's come back to bite me in the butt. Oh. Bandits were all defeated. This is bad. This is really bad. The cultists have found me once again. They really do like their fire, don't they? You pyromaniacs! Oh, I swear. They're also extremely, extremely perceptive.
Where are you?
Have I not lost them yet? They're still honing in on my position. Oh no, I've been compromised. Ooh.
The unworthy flee before the master's power.
Boy. I really don't like cultists. Really don't like them. So why don't we just head into Halted Stream Camp and not worry about them for right now. Okay, make your way in here. Watch out for this pressure plate. There's a lot of iron ore down here too, which is excellent. Person at a table here. Bandit outlaw.
Someone there?
Get him to come investigate. Let's see if we can give him a bad day, shall we? Shoot an arrow there, they'll come investigate.
What was that?
I thought that was going to do more. Apparently not. Thank you for springing the trap for me, though. Or giving me a reason to. Right. Take their minor potions there and unlock the door here, unlock the gate into the deeper portions of Halted Stream Camp. And it opens up into a chamber down here. Very interesting place, this. So here's what you want to do. You want to hit that bandit chief, and then you want to drop that fire on him. It thins them out a little bit. And then you wait. You want to sneak here. Sneak and wait. Because there are 3 enemies down here. It's kind of a small space. You don't want to get overwhelmed. Now the hilarious thing is, there's a second one of these things you can drop as well. Okay, take out the bandit outlaw and back up a little bit, and then there were 2.
I know I heard something.
One rushed up to search, and then there was one. And then for this bandit chief, I don't want to play with him for too long here.
Victory is yours. I submit.
Ooh, the Poacher's Axe. The Poacher's Axe is also a... That is also a rare item that you can only get once in game. And you can also disenchant it. So I'm actually going to hang on to my normal axe. Iron Battle Axe of Scorching. I don't need that. Oh, thank you for the healing potion. I'll take that gladly. So now it's clear down here. So there's some gold, some potions, a book, Brief History of the Empire. They have their own blacksmith forge down here, and you can see a lot of mammoth parts. They are mammoth hunters, as you can see. So then you come in here. On the right side here, there will be a couple of books that you don't really need to read. Potion of Strength, Potion of the Defender, Iron Ore, and that's it for this side. If you search over here, there's an iron sword on a dresser, not too much there. But you come over here, Spell Tome, Transmute Mineral Ore, one of the best spell tomes in the game. That's what I was wanting to get down here. Some iron ore and some silver ore. Finally, let's search this chest. Leather helmet, don't need it. Garnet, gold, lockpicks, iron arrows, and circlet of minor archery. I don't need a circlet of minor archery, but I will take it because I can sell it. So let's go ahead and read this spell tome. Transmute mineral ore. That allows you to transmute... Well, actually, let me just read the spell to you here. Transmutes one piece of unrefined iron ore to silver or silver ore to gold if the caster is carrying any. Cost 85 magicka. Yeah. So, with wanting to increase smithing skill, this is the best way to do so. Ooh, and a sapphire right off the bat. Nice. And they give you plenty of iron ore down here to do that with. Another sapphire? Oh, it's so good. Now, granted, if you're wanting to create silver items specifically, you really can't. Because any silver ore that you have on your person automatically gets upgraded to gold with it. It's only one piece of ore at a time as well. So, in order to be able to craft silver items, every time you make a silver ore out of an iron ore with transmuting, you have to store it in a separate storage container each time you create one. So, just give you that little hint. Oh, carrying too much to be able to run. That's embarrassing. Ow. You know what, it's fine. It's fine. So I will continue to mine some iron ore here, and then I will show you the transmute spell in action. And then we're going to have to call the episode there, because we're running a little bit late on this, and I mean, this one doesn't necessarily have to be a 3-hour episode, like some of them have been. Yep, there's some more iron ore here. What do I have on my person here that is taking up so much carry weight? Oh, that's the fresh meat for the dog. But I have enough fish or whatever that I can still attract a dog and that sort of thing. I'm keeping the buckets. I have my reasons. I'm just keeping those. Oh, I still have a plate on me? Bye. Nope, not throwing scrolls. Potions. Ew. Or apparel. Ew. Or weapons. Ew. Well, this is embarrassing. This is what you call carry weight hubris. When you have so many items on your person that you don't need to have, but you've been carrying them around because they're just enchanted and that sort of thing, and you're like, oh, it's nice to have all of these. Oh. Mistakes were made. Mistakes have been made. You know what? I'm gonna stop grabbing iron ore just because it's getting to be a bit much. Let me show you this spell in action. I would suggest doing one hand on the spell. Each time you use it, don't try to two-hand it, because it's not really worthwhile. And this will also build your alteration skill, which is really nice. Yeah, so we'll head back to Whiterun here, continue going through this process, and actually, it's kind of hilarious what you can do.
What's the magic?
Okay, aside from that, that's also hilarious. They don't like it when you do magic. They're like, like they literally pee themselves. But I believe what you can do with this is you can fast travel. Never mind. That's not a thing. Your magicka doesn't regenerate that quickly with that. So instead, I do have some potions of magicka, draft of extra magicka, okay. And then have some other potions here that pertain to that as well. Already have extra magicka, but that's also extra magicka. I just want to give myself more. Yeah, there we go. Bring some magicka back and keep doing this. Okay, back at full magicka so we can get 3 ore transmuted here. And as you saw, alteration went up there, which is excellent. This is why it's nice to have a lot of magicka, because then you can kind of do this back to back to back most of the time. Regenerate magicka? Sure, why not? Magicka regeneration would be fun for this. Potions of restore magicka? Okay. Vigorous magicka. Excellent. Yep, we're just standing here making some valuable ore, because iron ore isn't worth all that much. Why don't I do a comparison here? Iron ore is worth 2. Silver ore worth 25. So you're already getting 12.5. Yeah, you're getting 12.5 times what you would on an iron ore. And then with gold ore is worth 50. So then you double that value for the silver. Yeah, it's kind of broken. It's fun. And this is also getting potions out of my inventory, so it's retroactively helping me to, well, not have so many terrible things in my inventory. Or not have so much carry weight. Yeah, I'm down to 360 already. You know what is also fun to do? You run around while doing this. You know, you don't just stand in one place. It gives you something to do once your magicka needs to regenerate a little bit. You just run around and you do this. Just run laps of the city. Felix is getting his workout here. Oh, that's the guard barracks. Don't want to go that way. Nice. Alteration increased again. Might we see another level up this episode? That would be extremely nice. Especially because we are at higher levels here, but I mean, or wait.
I work with my mother.
Have I had a level up this episode already? No, it was last episode. I'm misremembering here because I've had one of those rare opportunities where everything that had me busy in the past 2 weeks, I've gotten past. So I'm actually recording 2 of these on days back to back. So, because a lot of times I'll do like a week between when I record actual episodes, and then I'll do bonus content as well. But I'm actually recording 2 episodes back to back. No more words that can be transmuted. Yay! Excellent. Okay. Yeah, I know I'm going a little bit longer here than I said I was going to. I get it. I realize that, but
more inside.
There is stuff to do. Create 9 gold ingots. And now let's do some smithing, shall we? It'll be fun. Jewelry. Oh, a gold diamond necklace? Don't mind if I do. Or a gold diamond ring, I mean. Don't mind if I do. A gold emerald ring? Excellent. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Gold ruby necklace with flawless rubies. Gold sapphire rings. And gold jeweled necklaces. Smithing has gone up to 42 now. Oh, we're so close though. We are so close to a level up. So here's what I'm going to do. From having gone through, was that Forsaken Cave that we went through? Let me take a look here. It was near the Great Lift of Alftund, which I will find eventually here. Yeah, it was Forsaken Cave that we went through. We captured a lot of Draugr souls, which means we can do some enchanting here. And with this enchanting, we can level up. Oh, Now, this raises the question, what skill do I want to level up? There are just so many that I can. There's alchemy, there's enchanting, there's smithing, and I know I've been talking about smithing. I really want to get closer and closer towards glass armor, but I don't think my smithing skill is going to be high enough for that. Well, I know it's not high enough for glass, obviously not. I don't know if it's high, it's probably not high enough for scaled armor or anything like that. But if I will also want to get up to at least a 60 smithing skill, because, let me show you here. With a 60, you can improve magical weapons and armor. So as of right now, with smithing where it's at, I could create elven armor and weapons that forges improve them twice as much. At 50, it's scaled and plate armor. At 70, it's glass armor. And then at 100, it's dragon items. Oh, or do I increase alchemy? I cannot, because alchemy needs to be at 60 for that, unless I take the next one up, where potions that restore health, magic, and stamina are 25% more powerful. And then these are also very useful. It's always so difficult. Well, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the great warriors?
Okay. Poacher's Axe, yes, I know I'm going to disenchant. Nope, I'm not disenchanting those.
It seems this damnable conflict has claimed everyone's passions of late. Me, I prefer my books and my spells.
The Ebony Sword of Devouring. But I have that as... Well, I have it as a primary one-handed sword, but in terms of actual damage output, this dagger actually does a whole lot more and is quicker, so DPS is higher, damage per second. Oh, it's so difficult. Ah! Although, being able to enchant items in the future, I might be able to make something that's even better than that with it. So, I'm going to do it. And that did almost nothing in the enchanting department. Nice. Okay. Okay, the ebony bow. Now, well, okay. Here's the thing. I have a bow that can soul trap right now. Right? If I wanted to do that with this, I could, if it's within 1 second, I would get 1,737 shots before it's not enchanted anymore. With a grand soul gem. When did I get that? Or I could wait on that and see what else I can do here. So, alchemy and archery. I'm not going to use the grand soul gem for those. Just create some archery ones here. And as you can see, it takes quite a bit to increase enchanting. Oh, okay, we have a level. So I'm going to go ahead and take that now. Putting points into health might be useful, so I'm going to do that. And then I have a perk that I can increase here. Fire enchantments are that. Skill enchantments are 25% stronger. It's worth it. It's worth doing that one. It's totally worth it. Like, let me just show you here. So skill enchantments are ones like this, where it's potion making and with conjuration, destruction, not healing, right? Lockpicking, anything like that, or smithing, you know, stuff like that. Ooh. Sneaking could be even better. It's always so hard to figure out what I want to do. Okay, fortify archery, that's fine. Yeah. Okay, nice. We can just enchant a whole bunch of items, and then we can sell some stuff too. But we can wait on that until for another episode. Because a lot has already happened this episode. Like, we're over 2.5 hours here. It's a long one. So I'm just kind of speed running through creating these. Working with the gold sapphire rings now. Okay, goodbye, nice level of enchanting. Gold ruby necklaces. I have 15 lesser soul gems that can be utilized here. So might as well. I have a whole bunch of items here that can be enchanted. Why not? Oh, actually no, I have less items than I thought I did. So I want to be a little bit careful with what I need to do now. Because I have... Oh, I just have rings and shield that. Okay. So now we're going to take a look at this. Go back into the Arcane Enchanter here. The items that I have. So, Ebony Bow, like I was saying, I could do this, and now it would have 2,140 charges compared to what it would have had. Yeah, no, Paralyze isn't worth it. But rather than doing that, let's take a look at what I'm wearing apparel-wise right now. So I can't make another necklace or anything like that, which is kind of a shame. Well, no, it's not a shame, because I made that sneaking one custom, so don't really need to do that. My armor, it's doing well enough, increase in stamina. I have a ring of extreme archery, which allows bows to do 35% more damage. And I really only have rings left for enchantments, so it wouldn't make much sense to try to do something concerning that. It would be nice to... Oh, I enchanted all of the circlets already, didn't I? Well, that was a mistake. Yeah. Well, okay, let me see what I have here to work with. Yeah, because I just have rings. I can't make anything that's higher than 35% at the moment for that, no. What I can make, however, is something that makes alchemy even stronger, because I believe I have a necklace and a helmet for that already. So if I create a ring for that as well, create even stronger potions than what I would have already. Oh, it's tempting, it really is. Oh, it's so tempting. And I do have a good bow for soul trapping, but I could take that out of my inventory, freeing up a little bit of carry weight. Oh, the opportunity costs are killing me here. Oh, man. What do I do? What do I do? It's so difficult to decide. There's just so many options I can do here. I don't use a shield that much. I probably should, but I use magic more. But I do want to increase the block skill at some point. Why is it so hard to decide? Why? Okay, well, I just want to take a look at this. Absorb 16 points of health versus 15 of what it would have done previously, that one that I disenchanted. But it doesn't have a lot of charges, so that's not really worth it. Or I could do absorb health with the ebony bow. No, I don't want to do that. Or I could do something that is, well, no, turn undead wouldn't be worth it. I know that. Silent Moon's enchantment, not really worth it either. What about shock damage? No, because that's 135 charges. No, it's not worth it. Just do 1 more damage on that. Oh, man. Yeah, Soul Trap's the way to go on this. It is. I had to. Yeah, compared to the supple ancient Nord bow, which, yeah, if it's within 6 seconds it fills a soul gem, but with more damage and a lot more charges on that, I had to. Well, good job, Felix. You did a lot today. You retrieved the white file for Nerelian, cracked as it might have been. Got some gold for your troubles on that. You helped the people of Falkreath and was thereby named Thane. You started building a house in Falkreath Hold. Nice. And a lot of enchanting and that sort of thing. Delving into ancient Nord ruins and that sort of thing. Fighting through Draugr. Filling soul gems. Doing some smithing, crafting. Good job, Felix. Well, it's been a beefy episode, not gonna lie. But it's been a fun one, I hope. If you liked what you saw, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I can tell you I will definitely be making more of these. So please, do not hesitate to tell me what quests you would like to see me do. What skills you would like to see me improve. And those sorts of things. But until then, until next time, I am the Nerdy Librarian, signing off. Have a good day.